Hi, I'm Michael Procopio. I am the co-author of 42 Rules for B2B Social Media Marketing. And today we're going to talk about how to amplify your own work and others' work. This is sort of a companion piece to using the new Think Aha app. So the way we're going to do this amplification is to take the blogs from authors, and in my case, my book's about social media, so I've selected authors who've written about social media. And we're going to put them into this tool called Feedly, which is known as an RSS reader. Every blog I've ever heard of has an RSS feed, and that will feed you the articles as they come. So let's start putting them into Feedly. So I copy the URL for my co-author's blog. That's Natasha Thompson. And you see first it wants me to log in, so we'll do that. And it uses my Google account to log in, which is why that was so quick. Now I will put in her blog URL and I hit return. And it comes up with two feeds. So this first feed is the actual content that she's written. This second feed, which you can see here, says CO. Well, if there was enough room for all of it to be there, it would be saying comments. So we will select that. We will put it in something, we'll just call it 42 rules to make it easy. And hit add. That's added. Now if I go to my Feedly content, I should say to my Feedly, or to home, you can see those are the last three articles that she wrote. Now, the other way to bring content in is to bring it in from an OPML file. An OPML file is an interchange file format so that you can export your feeds from one RSS reader and bring them into another RSS reader. So if I go to Organize, you can see I've got Import OPML and I've got Save As OPML. So we're going to go ahead and hit the Import OPML file. This is just going to make things that much faster for us. We'll import. And now you can see I have this block called 42 Rules Authors, which has my blog, Laura's blog, and Rob Sanderson's blog. If I now go back to home, you can see that I get various blog items. What Feedly does is it picks three blogs that it thinks are the most important, puts those up top, and then puts all the rest of them down here broken up by group. So there's 42 rules, and here's 42 rules authors. Now, that's just the setup. The good part is I can now take one of these. So let's say this LinkedIn paid advertising. I like that. And you can see that I can actually save this for later. I can import it into Evernote. I can send it to Instapaper, add it to Pocket. I can tag it, send it to Google+, Twitter, Facebook, or LinkedIn, which are the ones that will do the amplification for us as well as buffer. So I'm just going to go ahead and put this article on Google+. And it's asking me to create my Google+ profile, which I'm not going to do. This is a fake account. But you can see how easy that would be. Same thing with Twitter. Wants me to log in. Now, this gives me the opportunity to use my real account because it's not tied to Google. So I can sign in and tweet. And now it wants a verification code, which I would, of course, give it for it to ultimately be able to tweet. Same sort of thing with Facebook and LinkedIn. But the beauty of this is, of course, you simply can read through these things very quickly. You can even, you're just looking at this snippet. you can probably tell whether this is something that's of interest to you or not. And if it is, you simply click on it. You've got whatever the author has put in for a snippet to read, and boom, you can amplify this. So very quickly you can amplify your own blog posts as well as others. And the reason for doing others is because social media is all about giving more than advertising. And so by sending other people's information out into the social world, you're showing that you're being a good curator. You're looking at your area of expertise and not only showing what you've done, but what others have done.